Hello, I'm Diane Williams, and you are looking and listening to the Crafty View. I'm here at the Craft Center, and there are many artists out here for a summer fling. They're demonstrating and showing their art and selling their art. This is tailgating day with the colleges on the outside representing. So let's go around and see if we could talk to some of the artists about their work. Thank you. Well, I'm over here now looking at Blue Dog Avenue handcrafted accessories with retro modern flair. Let's meet the artisan, Beth Wright. Hello, Beth. How are you?
Hello, I'm doing fine, thank you.
So you're a member of the Craftsmen's Guild.
I am. I'm a brand new member of the Craftsmen's Guild.
Oh, how exciting.
It's very exciting.
Now, are you local or?
I am. I'm from Jackson. I'm a Jackson girl. So
Okay.
I'm also quite local.
Let's talk about your work and tell me what it is that you do. I want to hear it from you versus looking at it. What do you do?
I work with cork leather and I have some cactus leather. So they're both environmentally friendly and sustainable leather alternatives. So eco-conscious is important to me.
Where do you find your leathers?
The cactus leather comes from Mexico and it's made with the mature leaf of the prickly pear cactus. And my cork leather comes from Portugal. It comes from the bark of the cork oak tree, which grows in the West Mediterranean basin.
So when we purchase from you, we're going to really get a good product, aren't we?
Absolutely.
And something you'll probably want to know is that the Mississippi Arts Commission has many grants for artisans to purchase their supplies.
That is good to know.
Up to $500 as a reimbursable expense. But it looks like you've made an investment here, so that might be something that interests you. Be sure to look up the Mississippi Arts Commission, and any professional artists out there could do the same thing. It's really important when you want to have the best supplies that come from around the world, like Portugal. You really want to be able to turn over some of those prices when you can, get a reimbursable expense. It helps your customer as well, not just you. So take us around and tell us what it is you do, how you go about doing it, and what we're looking at.
Yes, so I design all of my own patterns. And all of my work has kind of a vintage vibe. The cork leather itself kind of lends itself to that. I'm gonna pick out, let's see, I'm gonna grab one of these here. So the cork leather itself kind of has a vintagey, antique-y look to that. So I just kind of went with that. So a lot of my work has kiss locks and maybe kind of look like an old framed doctor bag style type thing. So, but I do love that kind of that vintage vibe.
I think there's an art form. Let's hold that back up again.
Of course.
There's an art form to, I don't know how you get it in there. Let's take a look at this size. This shows that she's a master craftsman, because the way she's put that together, you might say to yourself, I can do that. Oh, no, you can't.
It takes a lot of practice to do something like that, and especially on some of the bigger bags.
That is gorgeous.
Thank you. And there is a lot of work that goes into there's some extra straps in there.
This is fine craftsmanship. Do you sew the zipper in there and everything?
Yes, absolutely. All that is done by me.
Okay, I want to talk to all my friends. I'm going to make sure they see this video. Why are you all buying the designer? This is a designer, Beth Wright, okay? The designer bags that you think are so fancy, this is handmade. There's nothing like hand craftsmanship. Look at that. Those designers, you have their name on your bag, they created it on a machine, I promise you. This bag is so beautiful. Everybody would want to know how it was done. Where did you get it from?
And I'm really proud of this. This is my newest pattern. And again, it doesn't have a kiss lock, but that closure to me it kind of has that vintage look to it.
It does, it really does.
And with the buckle detail too.
Now, do you do the straps as well?
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh, she said it with a smile.
It took me a little while to figure that out. I am self-taught, so thank goodness for YouTube and videos. I am self-taught, but I design my own patterns, and everything is done by me.
Wow. So you have tools, don't you?
I have lots of tools and a big 300-pound industrial sewing machine named Thor. He is a beast.
Nice, nice. So these are some of her purses, earthy tones. You know, we're not going with pastels right now because she's looking at the fall season. We're in the summer, but we want to look at the fall season. And these are sturdy, strong bags that you would be proud to carry. But now let's move over here. And what do we have going on here? You know, this is a popular item.
These are framed toiletry bags. So it's a shave kit, or as my daddy calls it, a dop kit if you're a guy, or a makeup bag if you're a girl. But you have the water-resistant cork outside, a big zipper, an internal wire frame to hold it open wide for you, and then there's waterproof canvas inside.
So the difference in this bag and one you might purchase in the store is what she was explaining. This, I wish you could feel it. There's a wire in that. It keeps it nice and sturdy. It's not going to get floppy on you or anything like that. And it's
then
clean.
When it's closed, it kind of is reminiscent of an old doctor bag.
Yes, it is. Oh, and see, there's the designer label, Blue Dog.
Blue Dog Avenue, after my Blue Merle Australian Shepherd that's always right by me when I'm sewing.
Yes. I want to look at some of the, so we've looked at these really deep earthy tones, but now we're going to look at some creative coloring and styles, and this is very fashionable right here.
The Art Deco has been real popular because it's the 20s all over again. So Art Deco has been pretty popular again.
I love it. This one here, and it feels so good, and they're lightweight. They're lightweight, but yet they're made. You know, I'm a seamstress, so I know when something has been stitched to perfection. Look at the stitching on that. Just quality, quality. This is not going to come apart on you. No, you've got a lifetime here. And now we get down to, here's the colors we want for summer. Look at the bottom row there. Beautiful. Oh, that mustard in the middle.
That's been a real popular color.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
And even in the purses, some of those brighter colors are still pretty neutral because there are browns and grays and blacks in the background. So even when you look at all of these,
here's our summer colors. She's got
even
everything.
with those background, it's still kind of neutral.
I love it. I want to take a close-up of this. So we've been seeing this repeated pattern of fabric. This reminds me of the mountains, when you go up into the mountains and the rocks and things like that. But yet it's a soft material, and then I don't know what we call this, like brass.
Is it an antique brass, a brushed bronze?
That makes it extra special. I love the big bulby knots right here.
Big kiss lock, isn't
Yeah.
that fun?
Oh, all my neighbors. We all have arthritis in our fingers. The purses are perfect. So if you got a little bit like, no, you can get in, and I just popped it open and closed it so easily. Yes. And it has that nice little pop to it. And so, oh, by the way, if you had this purse and you're sitting in church, when you pop that thing open, every child in the church will be looking, Miss Mamie got some candy. All right.
That is exactly what it reminds me of. Yes, I love that.
And so these clutch bags are really adorable.
And these are fun. These right here have kind of a shimmer to them. And they're
Matches your
convertible
outfit.
clutches. Isn't that fun? It does, doesn't it? I love it. This is rose gold. And I don't know if you can tell, but it has kind of a shimmer effect, kind of a
it
pearlescent
does.
effect.
Let's
But
look
these are
inside.
fun because the chain is removable, or you can just drop it down in there, and then it's just a nice
This is
little
clutch bag, yes. She has them in all sorts of colors. Just fabulous. And I like that the displays are so nice, and it's easy for you to transport your displays, isn't it?
It is. It's very easy.
Very nice. And then I think we looked over here, but I just want to look one more time because we have the cactus. Is that not creative? And then we have sort of like the animal fabric, the leopard look. And back here we have flower. Oh, that's really gorgeous. Why not have a clutch that's artistic? Or if you're into the leather, what kind of material is this
Now,
actually?
this is cactus leather. So again, it's an environmentally friendly and sustainable leather alternative. The cactus leather has more of a traditional leather look to it than the cork. That green is just gorgeous. And it comes in several different colors, but boy, I'll tell you what, I love that green.
I love all the colors. This is a really good one too. Yes. Do you teach your art form to others?
I have not. That's not something I've done.
Okay.
I'm self-taught myself and still exploring all the possibilities of pattern design and creating.
Nice.
So I'm still learning.
It's wonderful having you here in the Jackson community. A lot of good things are in this community.
There are. I've been doing a lot of local pop-up markets as well, and it's been wonderful to meet everyone out in the community.
Now, we haven't shown you everything. You looked at some of the clutch bags. She has a lot of different colors, a lot of different styles, something to meet your every occasion. But let's take a look right here. This looks like, is this my build?
These are sunglass cases.
Oh.
And to go along with kind of that vintage vibe that I like, it has these little snap closures.
Wonderful.
So your glasses won't fall out.
They won't fall out. And again, oh, and look at the, you have that brass, that is sort of like an antique brass that's holding it. And I'm trying to do this with the camera in my hand.
And that's going to be a little hard, yeah. And they take these have a breaking in process, I have learned. After you open and close them a few times, and they get a little bit easier to do.
Okay, so she has this mimicking the fabrics and materials she's used on her clutches and her purses. So you see a little of everything. Again, she gets her fabrics from places like Portugal and other places around the world. And then we have some other things here. So these are wallets.
And this is my mini bifold is what I call it. It's a perfect size to put in a pocket or throw in a smaller handbag. You have your ID, a couple card slots, and then a couple other, I call them hidden pockets. But this is the wallet I use on a daily basis.
Okay, and they're easy to, oh, you know what? Ladies, you know you could put that in the place where the old ladies put their wallets.
Yes,
and
yes,
I
you
mean, they're
can.
lightweight. Oh my goodness. Wonderful.
But if you like something bigger, still nice and slim. I like that kind of minimalistic, that slim profile. But these also have a little kind of different clasp lock.
Oh my
But then when you open it up, everything's facing you, but lots of card slots, a large bill slot, a couple more card slots, and then a zipper up there too.
You couldn't possibly have any more credit cards than this wallet can hold.
And even when all this is filled up, it still retains a nice slim profile.
Nice.
And if you want something even bigger, I have this big clutch wallet.
Ooh.
You can even put a phone in there.
You really could. There's that nice open space with some room inside. And this is all hand done by Beth. Nice. This has been wonderful. Do you have a card that I can show everyone so they'll know how to get in touch with you?
I do.
And the question they're going to ask is, do you have a website? Well, yes, she does. It's there. NewDogAvenue.com. from. So you all, if you're interested, now you know how to contact her. Her email address is there. And we just would like to thank you, Beth Wright, for sharing with us. I think your work is fabulous, and we appreciate you. Take care.